Lost her to fate most Afghans considered far worse than death. She ran off with a clan of traveling singers and dancers. In the end, most people suspected the marriage had been an arrangement of sorts between Ali and his uncle, Sanabar's father. They said Ali had married his cousin to help restore some honor to his uncle's blemished name, even though Ali, who had been orphaned at the age of 5, had no worldly possessions or inheritance to speak of. Kaka Humayun's 2 wives rode with us too, the pinched-faced older one with the warts on her hands, and the younger one who always smelled of perfume and danced with her eyes closed, as did Kaka Humayun's twin girls. Many of them have lost their fathers to the war, and their mothers can't feed them because the Taliban doesn't allow them to work, so they bring their children here. She was a shy woman, so courteous she spoke in a voice barely higher than a whisper, and she would not raise her pretty hazel eyes to meet my gaze. Her eyes, walnut brown and faded by fanned lashes, met mine, held for a moment, flew away. Up to that point, our encounter could have been interpreted as a respectful inquiry, one man asking for the whereabouts of another man. But I'd ask her a question, and if she answered, we'd be chatting. Me, a Moharrid, a single young man, and she an unwed young woman, one with a history known less. Farid chuckled. Aga, did you hear what Mullah Nasruddin did when his daughter came home and complained that her husband had beaten her? He beat her too, then sent her back to tell the husband that Mullah was no fool. If the bastard was going to beat his daughter, the Mullah would beat his wife in return. But as much as the general appreciated music, he owned, in fact, a considerable collection of classical ghazal tapes by Afghan and Hindi singers. He believed the performing of it best left to those with lesser reputations. That she, Kala Jamila, never sing in public had been one of the general's conditions when they had married. The woman, who now wrapped her hijab to conceal her lower face, bowed her head too. Salam, she replied in a barely audible voice. We never made eye contact.